Welcome back to Crystal Clear. I'm Oshrik Vox, and Steven Universe the movie is shaping out to be one of the greatest things ever to air on Cartoon Network. Last week, Cartoon Network unveiled the movie's star-studded list of performers, which featured many familiar faces of the series alongside some pretty big new faces, such as Chance the Rapper. Now, Chance the Rapper's involvement with this film is a bit peculiar, especially for a television production like this. His role in the film beyond a story perspective is very intriguing, which makes me ponder on about just how big his character will be. However, before we dig in, I just want to remind you guys now that it's summer and we're getting dangerously close to San Diego Comic-Con, a lot of cartoon news is about to flood in. So for a few videos, I just want to remind you guys to click that bell for notifications, so when we cover any news in depth, you'll be able to be filled in as quickly as possible. But what really helps after that is making sure notifications for YouTube are turned on your phone. Just want to make sure all bases are covered. Also, from now until August 31st, if you use code SUMMER2019 in our Teespring store, you will get 10% off anything you buy. A link to the store will be in the description. So yes, Chance the Rapper is in Steven Universe the movie. But as who? Steven Universe already has a cast of such a diverse blend of characters. Characters that represent so many powerful things to so many different people. So basically, how is Chance the Rapper going to join the catalog of people on television that made me cry? You see, Chance the Rapper is not just a musical guest in Steven Universe the movie, but he's a co-executive producer, alongside the likes of Kat Morris, Joe Johnston, and Ian Jones-Cordy, Steven Universe alumni whose names you may recognize. Now in television, an executive producer usually supervises the creative content and the financial aspects of a production. And while yeah, someone assisting funds in any project is already appreciated, but what we want to focus on here is the creative aspects. This means Chance the Rapper has creative control and input into the Steven Universe movie, its stories, its character arcs. I'm not saying he's here to throw Rebecca Sugar's vision out of the window and force the movie to become Steven Universe's equivalent of a Michael Bay Transformers film, but rather that he's so engrossed with this film that he decided to take his involvement with it to the next level. Chance the Rapper even tweeted, "Steven Universe the movie on the way," and a couple of years ago, I met with the amazing Rebecca Sugar and got the opportunity of a lifetime. I'm so proud to announce I'm co-executive producer of Steven Universe the movie. He seems very excited, as Ian JQ tweeted, "I'm in the same sentence with Chance the Rapper. Also, I'm officially a co-executive producer on Steven Universe the movie, doing double duty with OKKO. Phew." To which Chance replied, "I'm in the same sentence as you," firing back with an OKKO gif. Now, other musical guests listed include Uzo Aduba and Patti LuPone, aka Bismuth and Yellow Diamond, as well as musical genius Gallant. I've done some research since the last video. And they aren't listed as executive producers, which means just being a big name doesn't guarantee you a spot at the cool kids table of EPs. This has me thinking that between being an EP and his character not being listed with the rest of the performers, that whatever role Chance has is so secretive and personal that they don't want to reveal anything until the film premieres. Or maybe just holding out until San Diego Comic-Con. Wouldn't it be nuts if Chance the Rapper walked out on stage at his Steven Universe panel? I don't think his character is the villain, as the devilish laugh of their silhouette didn't sound like Chance the Rapper, and likely belongs to a female. Yet, being male within the Steven Universe cast narrows down the possibilities of his character, enough where I believe we can figure out who his character may be. Let's start with possibility 1, an alternate universe crystal gem. For the uninitiated, I covered a previous theory on this channel that Steven Universe the movie will dive into alternate universes, as a focus of his promotion with the heart-shaped gem features the gem constantly flipping upside down, with any still image promotion featuring the gemstone in its upside down position, possibly indicating that this film will take the status quo of the show and turn it on its head, giving us the exact opposite. This theorizing included a universe where the gems are humans and humans are gems. A universe where Peridot, Jasper, and Lapis Lazuli were the crystal gems, and Garnet, Amethyst, and Pearl are the ones who arrived from Homeworld. But what if in the event of an alternate universe, we are shown a reality where gem kind are more male presenting than female presenting, which is another popular AU in the Steven Universe fandom. Chance the Rapper voicing the swapped version of Garnet, Amethyst, or Pearl, although honestly Garnet would make the most sense. Perhaps Chance Garnet, Charnet, will form the same relationship Art Garnet has with Steven. This stoic but lovable presence that guides Steven throughout the film, and giving us an emotional goodbye when they part ways. But let's say they want to shoot bigger, get crazier. Another fit for Chance that would not only excite fans, but I think definitely warrants being voiced by Chance is a fusion, aka another Sugalite who's voiced by Nicki Minaj. Or as I like to call it, you know their voice actor, you're never seeing them voiced again. Although one of my more out there theories is that Sugalite will appear in the movie fully voiced by Nicki Minaj. Change Your Mind introduced the remainder of Steven's fusions with the core 3 crystal gems, fusing with Garnet to create Sunstone and Pearl to create Rainbow Quartz 2.0. But this movie could serve to expand that roster a bit further with another huge fusion. Now I think our minds would naturally go to a human fusion like Greg, possibly Greg and Steven, as not only is he Steven's father, but both characters are musically inclined. So it only makes sense someone like Chance could voice them. Although if you ask me, that should be Steve Harwell of Smash Mouth. But I actually believe the most likely fit for the scenario is Steven and Bismuth. We know Gems and Steven's fusions can be voiced by men. Zach Callison voices some of the Pebbles, which Rebecca Sugar confirmed on her Reddit AMA are normal gems within Homeworld. And Rainbow Quartz 2.0 is voiced by Alistair James. Rainbow 2.0's canon pronouns being he, him, they, them. I feel like Bismuth is the most underdeveloped crystal gem, easy. So the idea of the movie putting some elbow grease into fleshing out her relationship with Steven would be amazing. And imagine the possibilities. Bismuth can transform her arms into so many weapons, whereas Steven really likes bubbles. Bismuth is offensive, whereas Steven is defensive. That sort of yin and yang can make a pretty awesome fusion. But let's say the show wants to go even further out of their comfort zone, giving us something brand new. Well, let's jump to possibility number 3, a brand new alien race. Mom, he's talking about hypothetical aliens on the internet again. Alright, hear me out. The synopsis for the film mentions a new threat coming to Earth. Maybe it's not the gem with the heart-shaped stone that appears in the teaser, but rather a threat to both the crystal gems and the diamonds. Something we've only got a glimpse of in the show, as we did see aliens in Jungle Moon, the Jungle Moon itself orbiting an abandoned gem colony that was once a thriving planet with living aliens, as revealed through that Yellow Diamond Priyanka dream flashback.
I know there's organic life on the surface. It's an invasion. You will stick to my orders and you will destroy them.
The introduction of the heart-shaped gem could be worked in organically from there, having 2 separate antagonistic forces running throughout the film. That may be a bit more ambitious for Steven Universe, or a television movie in general, but the sky is truly the limit. But this takes us to last but not least, possibility number 4, a human? What? Brand new human characters in Steven Universe? We've never seen that before. Alright, I know this sounds like the least appealing possibility, but once more, hear me out. Chance the Rapper appearing in the Steven Universe movie in a prominent role actually makes a lot of sense. You guys may remember Sunshine Justice, somewhat of a long-awaited character in Steven Universe. Her name appeared on the on-air television credits for Jungle Moon, and we saw that she was voiced by Joan Jett. People were hyped, but she actually ended up being another musical artist in the show's canon, who was a friend of Greg's from his music days. Perhaps Chance the Rapper could voice another one of Greg's friends. Another big name in the music industry who's here to help out Greg and Sadie. Steven naturally meets him and takes a liking to him, and he gets roped up in the crazy shenanigans of this movie. Perhaps he gets kidnapped and it's another Greg situation. Or Steven learns that this guy actually has a pretty sweet knack for adventure, making him a prime candidate for a human crystal gem. But you know, only for this movie. Honestly, I think it would be pretty fantastic if Steven Universe gave us a new human character who kicked Major Gem butt. Someone we wouldn't expect to be a total badass. And while it may seem like the least appealing, it actually could be the most dynamic. But as always, these are just my thoughts and I'd love to hear yours. What do you think? Who do you think will be the character Chance the Rapper voices in Steven Universe the movie? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, or tweet your thoughts at Roundtable Vids. And for my own thoughts, you can find me at OstricVox. We're also on Instagram. Help the Roundtable grow by either becoming a member of this channel or supporting us over at Patreon. Link in the description. Special thanks to Janky Bones for creating an awesome thumbnail. For more of their amazing art, you can find them on Tumblr at Janky Bones, Twitter at BoneJanky, and subscribe to their YouTube channel. Link in the description. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to like and subscribe to the Roundtable for more great cartoon content. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have an awesome day. Oshrik Vox, signing out.